Today is pretty chill day to me. The temperature is temperate, so it's moderate. I think it's um around 27 degree around now. I think. Oh no, 30 is around 30. I think. It's there's a lot of sunlight over here, and yeah, I can feel the weather is pretty good. Hanoi today is very beautiful. A very good day to hang out. If you have a friend, no, never mind. Hang out in the weekend is very crowded. I don't want to go between bicycle and sit in a coffee shop that with bunch of people. I mean, with a lot of people. I don't like crowded place. But it's a good time to go out today. Hanoi is so beautiful today. The weather is very nice. If you if you are okay with sitting with a lot of people and dive in busy streets, if you like to riding around busy street and traffic jam, then yeah, you can go out. For me, in my place is very cozy. There's a lot, not much of bicycle around. You can still enjoy some coffee shop around here and enjoy the views. I prefer to stay at home and looking outside of the window more. The view of city from my place is so beautiful. To be honest, I'm looking at the west of the city right now, to the west lake. Yeah, it's very good view. I'm in 14th floor, so from here I can seeing a lot of good beautiful scenery, and I enjoy that a lot. That I'm so blessed that I'm alive around this time and enjoy such a beautiful scenery, to enjoy such a beautiful scenery view of the city and able to do the things I like. But today I will actually focus on fixing this capital. Um, if you see my current list of the machines, you see that I have the ZEOS and RS already ready to be deployed. Um, there's one machine that I'm not yet able to ready, which is the Hades machine, which I'm about to add it right now. So let me just bring here real quick. So Hades will be use IPMI, and then the IP address will be this guy, root, and then you have the BMC key, and then you have the password and was not. Ah, so you will need to wait for a few seconds and wait for it to be powering on. It will take some time, and yeah, it's ram out some noise at the moment. What do you do in the weekend? Tell me. Normally in the weekend I would go out and try to be socialized. Today I don't have any specific dating today. I prefer to stay at home around today. I don't know this guy. There's a weird guy who work at United Kingdom, and he adding me as a friend in Facebook. I'm not sure how he able to find me. I see a lot of strange people in WhatsApp right now, and it's kind of worry me that maybe I expose my credentials somewhere, and people able to find me. And because when you want to add someone in WhatsApp, you must know their phone number, right? So it's pretty strange that my phone number is being exposed somewhere else, and people just keep adding me through many different phone numbers here, and I feel very worried about that. You know, basically, I don't feel like WhatsApp is a good place to be around. So I'm trying to avoid it. You know, I'm trying to avoid. Yeah, so basically, if you are around this time, you will see that there's a lot of scammer on the internet. Uh, to anyone, you are a man or woman or anyone. Li Huang. Okay, so China just finished its election, I think, in their own Communist Party. Uh, I am very positive about China right now. They are a very strong country, and their GDP growth is just so stable and so miracle. It's a good country for Vietnam to actually follow in terms of their economic trajectory. You know, we all know that China aim to be their number one in manufacturing industry, manufacturing industry, and they did do that very well. They're able to create a system that's so complex and so efficient, um, that can mass produce almost anything in the world, and serving a lot of people around the world. So the term made in China is actually a good thing, and China they do a very good thing protecting their brands to be a quality products. You know, most of the products that I'm having here, when I look at everything around me, is from China. So you cannot reject the contribution, you know, for sure of China, and they are making their working class smarter nowadays. They starting produce more smarter television, smarter electronic device like washing machine and all the home accessory, telecom telecommunication device and so on. I mean, most of the stuff I know is actually not licensed from the state or from the West. I mean, except for the MacBook and iPhone I'm having are actually coming from the West and solely for the West design it. Um, Apple for sure, but and the software, all the software you are using in your computer is actually from American producer, like Google Chrome and YouTube and so on. I mean, in terms of hardware and the stuff that you use every day, China is a huge power host, produce the stuff for you to use it. And then when you look at the state, they are producing um, the soul of the device, which is software. You know, they are very good at software, and they're able to create a million jobs for engineering around the globe to actually work for American people to produce very good software. So I would say that both countries are great on their own. The people and the leadership are very smart. They're able to make the world become a better place So I'm so admired of them, and you know, using every day, being alive every day, and using their products. I'm just feel really happy. You know, even this bottle, I use this every day for to drink my waters, and it's safe, I think. Yeah. And most of the Vietnamese industry are kind of rely on China for now. That's what from what I know. We actually bought machineries and manufacturers machines, factory machines, technology, and the process is actually from China. So yeah, so basically they really helping us in terms of making our country a greater place, a more beautiful country. So it's a blast to stay to have a neighborhood like China. Um, yeah, if you imagine that if you live in different part of the world, I feel like they are more unfortunate compared to us. Like the South America, the country they are not wealthy. They are not very developed. I think there's no great nation there to make all the country to being grow together. So if you look at the United States, you have to say that Canada and Mexico is a very developed country, right? And they actually have a good effect from their neighborhood United States. They're actually spreading out the culture and the technologies, and the job market is just open, very open in North America. I think for the same for other part of country like Europe, Germany, United Kingdom, and France and Spain and Italy, those powerhouse of the West, they're actually supporting each other very well. And in terms of trading and so on, it just makes that region become an economic powerhouse. Yeah. So from my opinion, I think why this is being stuck. Okay, it's very weird. Oh, it's ready now. Awesome. Let's move on to next action. Um, yeah, so basically Vietnam is blessed. We are in the eastern sphere of the China's sphere of influence, which is a good thing, by the way. I'm not talking about anything other aspect which I don't understand about, but in terms of economically, people life is actually better around China. So Vietnam luckily is from the very can do a good trading partner with all the countries, because we have a very long um, shoreline, okay, and we can do trading through ships. So we are lucky that we can do trading with Taiwan, with China, with South Korea, and with Japan, with Filipinos, with every country in the Southeast Asia as well. We can easily do trading with them as long as we have something to sell and to export. So it's a good thing, by the way. I mean, um, I would admit that probably our people are not that smart. I'm not telling me I'm not a stupid person, by the way, but um, yeah, I mean, let's think about that for a second. There's a big culture in the world. They are not their way. They become number one in the world. The European people and Chinese people. They are not simply born to be success, born to be better than other ethnic group. they just promote a culture, hardworking culture. They just promote to be more something like promote innovation. So um, that's a good thing. I really agree. Support to all those countries. Their people are working really hard. You can see that the Korean, the Japanese, the Chinese, they're working extremely hard, and that's a good thing, right? Because they have to work hard to become a productive member of the society. That is their way, and they know how to do that. They know how to move forward. And for the West, the best countries in the world, like at least for now, it's United States, right? American people are very smart too. They're working really hard, and they because they're working very hard and they just being so productive. And Indian people, they are very smart and very productive as well. So my takeaway here is that it's about the culture of the people, right? The more hardworking people, the better country we become. So because hardworking, you come up with all the things, good thing as well. Like you can be, if you have more information and more experience with your job, you can be innovative. You can make things more efficiency. So that's called tip and tricks, right? Tips. If you work doing the same thing every day for 10,000 hours, you have better way to make it faster, right? So that happened with everyone who every people around the globe right now when they doing their works. So I just hope that somehow we can promote hardworking, innovation, and so on to create job, to be productivity, to be productive. That's all. I really enjoy. Sometime in future, I can travel to other countries. I really want to visit at least my neighborhood countries like Thailand, like Indonesia. Sometime to know about the people a bit more. I really want to move to the eastern country like Korea, especially China as well. So really want to know the people there more, and yeah. I first need to make a good amount of money first before I can travel around. Well, I just want to eat their food and then have at least a conversation with some of their people to really to know if their thought is similar to me. I think people around the world is actually kind of similar to each other, but some people are willing to work than other people. Okay, that's a lot of gossiping. Let me continue on my works right now. So let me just commit this code right away. I will put the BMC key here for now. So, I try to commit the code every day because it's just a habit. But now after I have 3 machines, what I will actually do is attack this machine somehow. So um, so that's a way to attack and something like that. Um, so let me just go to MAAS admin and then tag. So what I'm trying to do is able to add some tag to the machine. This VM host, so I think it's not the right place. Ha! This guy is funny. Let's go Fortune. Okay. So you can go to view install Fortune. And this cow, right? This cow is cow site. Oh yeah, yeah. View install cow site. Okay, so you can cap this Fortune and then cow site. Uh, I wish they would have. So, okay. Yeah, so I will manually tagging this, guys. So Hades will be. This guy has 1.2 gigabyte. RS has. For sure, is that the true? It's a lot. I didn't expect that. So Hades will be tagged as okay. I need to create new tag first. So to actually add a new tag, I think I will need to create stack and okay. And Juju. So then we have something called MAAS admin task read. And I think after that we have something called now I can actually add Juju to this guy here, and then what the fuck? I just want to add a tag here. Cool. So now we have the whole thing ready. So what I will do now is actually install Juju here. What we will need on the API key, I think, so you guys will know what I'm doing next, right? Quickly, I will just list out all the API key. I can run this on my own machine as well. So, but I prefer to run it on the Apple environment because I just feel it's a bit easier for us. So probably this one will be my credential here. So I need to add the credential. Okay, I think I need to list the cloud first, and then we have MAAS, task tag. And then put in the MAAS tag here. List clouds. So they have the LSD container hypervisors cloud here. I'm not sure is that for MAAS related things, not, probably not. So I will just cut this cloud to MAAS.taqui, and then okay, I need to remove that MAAS thing first. And then what I do is just not running sudo, because I don't know what is the reason why I need to add sudo here. Yeah, so I can try to run or you can run other class file, so it's the same thing, right? So what I do next is actually cut this file here and then try to update this credential, and you can add this credential here. Okay, so after I update that, I can list controller errors, and then probably you don't have that yet, so that's why I think we need to boost up a list of controllers. Okay, so a list machine is being booted up right now. I think my setting is trying to destroy the whole thing. Let me try to storage. JS is something I need to stop. Yeah, let's just power it off. You can try commissioning it again. Okay, I'm not sure what is going on right now. Fail this erase thing, I think. Yeah, so it's ready now, which is a good thing, by the way. So let's wait for Hades to be ready first, I think. So it will take some time for this to build up. So what I'm thinking about doing next is actually prepare on OpenStack command line. So I think we can just skip the rest of this thing. So the second step is actually I think let's just go with OpenStack YouTube documentation. The documentation is actually very clean, so I think we can just follow it. So after we have the controller, we will work on the model, you know. I will group this into Juju OpenStack. So the second file is just think about that for a second. So second step is actually add MAAS to you. Okay, add MAAS credential and install my sucks. So I just make it a short file. So obviously the next recommendation is so I think we will go with Yummy or Kinetic. I don't know. I will just go with Yummy because it's more stable, right? So let's just go with Yummy. So okay, this guy is using Yummy as well, so that's a good thing. So you have the OpenStack, Yummy, and then this is the create model. Now we can actually install OpenStack, so there's a lot of different ways to do that. Deploy application, deploy specific machine, manage relations. So we use OpenStack Yoga and it will be in Charm. So So if you list out the G controller now, you have the MAAS controller here, which is really good. It's still bootstrapping, so you can switch the model here. And then you can try to define some of the devices here. So making the device consistency between them is really important. And then you can actually deploy these things using a channel and then configure the SAP OSD and so on. And they have the Nova compute, a bunch of parameters we need to learn, and database for the OpenStack cloud and so on. And you have bunch of 3 vault to the vault. You have 1 vault, and then so SAP OSD and so on. Neutral networking. Plenty of things you can add here. So that's the point, right? What the fuck is this shit, man? Oh shit. This guy's so wealthy and his wife is just so beautiful. Come on, man. Her nose is looking weird. Anyways, let's just move on, okay? So you can see that there's a bunch of things to be finished here. So this guy is doing manual stuff, which I don't really think it's a good idea or not, because what is on stack placement? Okay. And then you have overset dashboard, you have glance. Rose gateway, the cinder. And then you have this whole thing here. Okay, so install post stack here is actually typical. So I'm not going to use this old stack guy anymore. You can try to use this line and then perform from some of the command lines here. And you can actually create a game here. So in my previous things I do is I don't see them mentioning about Octavia and stuff. I mean, Octavia is a low burn server and we can just use for many different purposes. So I wish I have another machine. I have 4 machines right now, so if I have one more, it becomes 6. And it should be a huge investment if I invest another. So I really need to think twice about that. You know, I just don't want to waste too much money. Yeah, I think this is a better way. I don't want to waste Hades for anything else. I want Hades to be included as my OpenStack workload. That's the point. So I really want to add more gene manually, maybe using KVM, something like that. Probably just go with Athena for now. And
And here we go. So we're gonna go. Whatever. Just MAAS URL. That seems right. So it actually gives us here the URL we need. I wonder if we need to do it again to set up this on that particular container. ETH1 has to directly run on that because MAAS will operate its own DHCP server and that would conflict with what we have. Has to direct.
Well, I need to actually try to install RSD somehow in MAAS. And there's two things I'm questioning about is the network and the storage. That's pretty much it. So for the network, I think we have to share the network with the MAAS controllers. Let's run this one through first. Yeah, I had to use my own addresses, so just go back to using my current addresses, and then so it's just actually working. Check completion. So we have LXC holes here. Okay, you can add virtual machine here as well. I think I'm missing something. I need to have some kind of resources here, and okay, this is difficult. I mean, the agenda they need some kind of storage, right? They don't have any additional disks. That's the point. Oh, come on, man. I wanted to use KVM for UU controllers, because if I use this guy, it's just so much pain. So this way. Yeah, there's no storage allocated to this LXD. That's the point, because the controller itself it has storage, but it's it's being used already, so I cannot otherwise I have to I have to plug in another disk here so I can use it. So this disk is like 500 GB, and it's a huge waste, by the way. And I don't have the money to let me go Shopee real quick to see what I can do with it. So this is the right one. It's too costly for me. I don't know, man. Let me think about this one first. I will just vote 5 of them and then we see if it's actually worth it. Wait me a second. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I just finished the payment here, so so we can see that we have the HDD, and then if I bought another disk, it will be cheaper. Oh, just 5,000 cheaper. Okay. So this guy is from. The only thing I'm not sure is that is this usable for my current Dell server? Okay. So until then, I will have another disk, and then I will maybe I will use this for try it for my yeah, I will add more this here. So it's probably yeah, I will add another this here, and then we will see if it's working for us or not. Because this disk is being allocated already, you cannot just take over from it. So let's just use this one for now. at least we have this machine going on, and I can start working on adding the OpenStack model. I feel a bit cold right now. I think temperature is lower, and then we can switch to list to use status. Right now it's empty, right? We have OpenStack here, and yeah, that's good enough. So what I will actually do next is, let me just close the things away. It's actually okay. Let me just commit the code by the way. So what I do is to actually okay, what is yeah. So I will continue on. So this is a physical machine. So I will just yeah, we also save OSD charm, and then notebook compute charm, and then you know what, let's just go with this one for now, and we will see if it's work or not. So OSD charm, I will just create anything called new for charm here, new file. So stay true. Okay, come on now. And then anything else through here, I'll probably just store a stack. So the first charm coming live is this guy. So this one needs to be changed, right? The devices. So how do we do that? I think in terms of storage, I have to but I think let me think first. Just actually fuck. Did I just remove everything? You guys know what? I need some time to focus on reading this one later on. I'm tired now.